Is the last TWAB before Destiny 2 Lightfall comes out. We got a new TWAB today. Let's see what it's all about, guys. Looks like we got the pyramid coming. The invasion is upon us. This week at Bungie, 2/23/23. This week at Bungie, we're sharing a lot of information with you all because we're as hyped as everyone else, but also because Lightfall is launching in less than 5 days. That leaves us with about checks, clock, does the math, checks the Google because I'm bad with numbers. Less than 118 hours by this time this is live. It's enough time to tell you one or two more things, though, or several. So let's start with what's on the menu today. Get ready for the new Lightfall trailer. The new Lightfall trailer drops today. Did you read the bringing challenge back to Destiny? Crucible updates going live with Lightfall. New details on mod customization, loadouts, guardian ranks, commendations, preview of 20 artifact perks, an update on legendary campaign. The Witch Queen free weekend kicks off today. Prime Gaming rewards reminder. Updates from our beautiful Destiny support team. Some of our community outstanding creations. Here's what we talked about in the previous week if you didn't check that out. New trailer coming today, guys. It'll be premiering at 1 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Our end begins. We're going to see, I think this is going to be the final Lightfall. This is the launch trailer for Lightfall for sure. The hard way. This week, World Systems team shared the overview of changes coming in several activities. Long story short, Destiny 2 is getting harder, not only for those who love the solo Grandmaster Lightfalls, but also for those who love the kind of challenges of power level disadvantage brings to the table. Those are here to stay. We explain surges, threats, and overcharges, strike refreshes, and Vanguard ops scoring system. Power level disadvantages will make Nightfalls more challenging. Lost sectors, raids, and dungeon PvE will be more challenging on Legend and Master difficulties. No, I don't want it to be more challenging. You guys can read through that. There's some additional info there for you guys. Rank up Guardian. Making in-game merits more obvious. Giving other opportunities to say things about how you played surely must feel nice. That's why Guardian ranks and commendations crucial additions to Destiny 2. We're revamping the build crafting experience for all players with our new mod customization system and giving everyone the ability to create and switch builds to fly with addition in the in-game loadouts. So we already touched on that a little bit in other videos. We know that the loadouts and the build crafting mod system coming, so yeah. Crucible beacons. We know that you've been waiting more news regarding the Crucible. We have a few quick bits to share before launch and then later in the season. We'll have a bigger article with more playlist changes coming to Lightfall later, adjustments to competitive progression and rewards, and changes to how matchmaking will work in the near future. Next week in the competitive division, freelance node is going away as we believe Fireteam matchmaking is solving the problem it was originally intended to solve in a much healthier way. This will merge player populations into one larger, healthier pool while protecting smaller fire teams from getting stomped by larger, more coordinator groups. Competitive quality life changes come into Season 20. Placement changes. You can now place in the Platinum Division after you initial placement matches were Adept and Ascendant. Mode and map weighting. While we understand not everyone loves Rifts and Showdown, we believe those two modes stress Crucible players in different and important ways that the variety of kill and objective modes makes for a healthier ladder. However, we are lowering how common Rift and Showdown come in play. While RNG can show any sequence of the map modes, we expect Survival to show up 2/3 of the time, Rift and Showdown 1/3 of the time. We adjusted the individual map weightings for Showdown to eliminate map mode that does not play well on. Overall, we have increased the weight of Javelin, 4, Endless Veil, and Ultra Flame in the competitive division. Let's go. Remove Disjunction and Cathedral of Dust rotation entirely. Okay, they were trash. They didn't need to be in there, to be honest. You can gild Glorious title by reaching the Adept division as well as number of Crucible triumphs. Exotic armor pieces can be just critical to your PvP build as your weapons or subclass aspects and fragments. As popular move has always been the powerful neutral game exotic on during PvP while you're using your super building, then swap to a super enhancing exotic once your super is full, then swapping back to neutral exotic. This tends to favor players who have higher end PCs and get in out of the menus faster. And we generally don't want to encourage a bunch of menu gameplay during action. We also find it an uninteresting way to gain advantage in PvP with prevalence of a build swapping that can happen with loadouts. We thought we should squash the issue in high-end PvP. In Season 20, we're introducing not swap modifier in Trials of Osiris and competitive division, thank you, where these guys can't switch their guns when they're getting wrecked. In activities with not swap, if you change your exotic armor during the match, all your ability energy is removed just like you swapped your subclass. We will be monitoring, so you're still going to be able to do it, but we'll be monitoring gameplay and community discussion and issues, but we are not currently planning on adding Gambit to the other Crucible playlists. We are also not planning on adding any PvE modes anywhere it might provide meaningful advantage already has equipped locked. More details come in the Crucible blog post this season. Until then, go make Shax proud and get ready to build and save your perfect PvP loadout next week. Ooh, I can't wait. We're doing the Jolene Cujo build. Embrace the passive artifact. The seasonal artifact has been with us for a while now. We have adjusted the functionalities and better suit how face some of the challenging activities in Destiny 2. Artifact mobs are now artifact perks. You guys can read through that. I don't really care about these PvE stuff. If you're a PvE guy, go ahead and you can pause the video, do all that stuff, guys. I just don't like talking about PvE so much because there's a lot of stuff that goes into PvE. Like, look at all this, guys. I have no idea what any of this is. I'm just being honest. All right, new ways to defeat champions, more PvE stuff. You can now use exotic with anti-champion intrinsic perk. You guys can read that. Champions are going to be easier to take down, looks like. Become legend. Whether you're a solo player or a full fire team, there's no wrong way to play Lightfall campaign. We all know you love the legendary difficulty and that Debited and Witch Queen, so we wanted to talk a bit how it will work in Lightfall. With the goal of balancing the survivability across all fire team sizes 1, 2, 3 legendary difficulty scales based on the size of your fire team, incoming damage required to stagger on enemy health, the amount of revives, a few things that scale the legendary for each additional member for your fire team. To the Lightfall campaign, we reduced the health scaler on the combatants to better balance solo and fire team play when compared to last year's legendary campaign. Enemies will still have a more overall health than larger fire teams, and the Cabal in general have higher base health than other combatant factions, but this will help bring solo fire team difficulty closer together. Additionally, the damage required to stagger combatants is reduced during the Lightfall campaign. Make no mistake, the Shadow Legion and their new technology extremely formidable foes, and we're not going to talk about Tormentors, so eyes up, Guardian, because it won't be easy. Free Throne World Tours. This weekend we're making all content included with the Witch Queen standard available for free. Here's the exact timing. For Xbox players, you must visit the Witch Queen page on their platform store to claim the access. For PlayStation, Steam, Epic Games, and Microsoft Store players, all you have to do is log into the game and the Witch Queen will be available. If you want to check out its amazing legendary campaign of the Vox Obscura exotic mission and a few Wellspring runs, or try the Valve Disciple raid, you totally can. All loot you earn will be yours to keep. By the way, you don't have to download any additional content. The Witch Queen Standard Edition will just unlock on your installed game. Similar situation with Beyond Light, since the expansion is still available for free on PlayStation Plus subscribers. Go fight the House of Salvation and their leader, Aramis, and traveling across Europa's frozen landscapes and get a hold of Stasis, the first darkness subclass. just in time before Strand, the second one, launches in Lightfall. Just remember to redeem Beyond Light before March 6th. Prime Gaming Rewards reminder. So this is our player support thing. Lightfall 24-hour downtime. So expect Lightfall to prepare for the launch of Lightfall. Destiny 2 is scheduled for a 24-hour downtime. Destiny 2 will be brought offline at 9 a.m. PST, February 27th, at which time ongoing activities will end. Players will be returned to title screen. Preloading Lightfall on all platforms will become available. Players will be able to log back in once downtime concludes at 9 a.m. PST. Check your local time. Preload storage requirements. Players seeking information on Destiny 2 storage requirements post Lightfall view our platform storage requirements. Bungie rewards deadline. So during the 24-hour downtime leading up to Lightfall's launch, players will unable to claim or purchase Bungie rewards, all expiring Season 19 Witch Queen Bungie rewards must be earned and claimed by the beginning of the downtime at 9 a.m. Claim your rewards, guys. Season ends soon. Seasonal seals and rewards, season pass items, season vendor rewards, Shaq Zavala Drifter and Saint 14 rewards, Banshee reputation items. Cross save setup. Players who plan on playing Lightfall while utilizing cross-save systems should ensure that their cross-save setups have been fully linked and activated before they log into Lightfall for the first time. Doing so will ensure that any purchased season passes and dungeon keys will be applied to the intended player account. Oh, okay. So you don't have to rebuy the DLC, it looks like, no more. Legacy Collection update. Alongside the launch of Lightfall on February 28th, we're making an adjustment to Legacy Collection. The current Legacy Collection containing the Forsaken Pack, Shadowkeep, and Beyond Light will be retired from the platform stores and replaced by the Legacy Collection 2023. This updated collection will contain Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, and the Witch Queen expansions. Forsaken Pack will be available as its own separate content pack. Here's some known issues going on. Some Xbox players are re-downloading the most recent update on every game launch. We're continuing to investigate reports on Weasel occurring to characters' login. Players who receive a lever penalty in competitive playlists may be unable to launch into the playlist once their lever penalty expired. This can be resolved by swapping characters or playing another match in competitive Crucible playlist. Movie of the week: Deep Stone Lullaby, Fly Through the Galaxy. Artist of the week: Lex Dorkslav, I Regret Nothing, it looks like. The Edgeless Terror, Honor of Emperor's Inner Beauty. I'm done. I'm a mess. What a week, huh? Drifter, it is Wednesday. And that's it for the week. Big love to all the teams who come together to make TWABs happen. No matter how long or short, they all require time, patience, and love. All coming from several teams at Bungie. Teamwork makes the dream work. We know very well that the last days before Destiny 2 expansion launches are nerve-wracking. We make the game after all, but let's try to take it easy. For now, keep on working on those seasonal challenges you might have left, or consider spending some time catching up on everything else coming to the game on YouTube before the new content drops. Just be ready for what's coming before our end begins. Hasta luego, Bruno. Bruno Bucciarati? Oh, yeah. All right, guys. That's going to do it for the TWAB this week for 2/23/23. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys when Lightfall drops.